The Holy Spirit is spoken of as having personal feelings that could not be attributed to an impersonal power. The Holy Spirit, he can be grieved. Ephesians 4:30. Don't grieve God. Don't break his heart. His Holy Spirit, moving and breathing in you, is the most intimate part of your life, making you fit for himself. Don't take such a gift for granted. The Holy Spirit can be insulted. Hebrews 10:29-31. If we give up and turn our backs on all we've learned, all we've been given, all the truth we now know, we repudiate Christ's sacrifice and are left on our own to face the judgment. And a mighty fierce judgment it will be. If the penalty for breaking the law of Moses is physical death, what do you think will happen if you turn on God's Son? Spit on the face of sacrifice that made you whole and insult this most gracious Spirit. This is no light matter. God has warned us that he'll hold us to account and then he'll make us pay. He was quite explicit. Vengeance is mine and I won't overlook a thing. And God will judge his people. Nobody's getting by with anything. Believe me. The Holy Spirit can be lied to. That's in Acts 5:3-4. Peter said, Ananias, how did Satan get you to lie to the Holy Spirit and secretly keep back part of the price of the field? Before you sold it, it was all yours. And after you sold it, the money was yours to do with as you wished. So what got into you to pull a trick like this? You didn't lie to me, but you've lied to God. The Holy Spirit can be blasphemed. Matthew 12:31-32. There is nothing done or said that can't be forgiven. But if you deliberately persist in your slanders against God's Spirit, you are repudiating the very one who forgives. If you reject the Son of Man out of some misunderstanding, the Holy Spirit can forgive you. But when you reject the Holy Spirit, you are sawing off the branch on which you are sitting, severing by your perversity all connection with the only one that forgives you. The Holy Spirit can be resisted. Acts 7:51-53. And you continue so bull-headed, calluses on your hearts, flaps on your ears, deliberately ignoring the Holy Spirit. You are just like your ancestors. Was there ever a prophet who didn't get the same treatment? Your ancestors killed anyone who dared to talk about the coming of the Just One. And you kept up the family tradition, traitors and murderers, all of you. You had God's law handed to you by angels, no less, gift wrapped, and you squandered it. The Holy Spirit's wisdom cannot be matched. Acts 6:8-10. Stephen, brimming with God's grace and energy, was doing wonderful things among the people, unmistakable signs that God was among them. But then some men from the meeting place, whose membership was made of the freed slaves, Cyrenians, Alexandrians, and some others from Sicilia and Asia, went up against him, trying to argue him down. but they were no match for his wisdom and spirit when he spoke. The Holy Spirit can be vexed, Isaiah 63:10. But they turned on him. They grieved his Holy Spirit, so he turned on them, became their enemy, and fought them. The Holy Spirit can be quenched. 1 Thessalonians 5:19-22. Don't suppress the Holy Spirit, and don't stifle those who have a word from the Master.